What are they going to do next? Hey everybody, M.A. Baxter. My friends call me Andy, so I hope you do too. I really appreciate everybody who looked at my video that I posted yesterday about Bud Light. It was an overwhelming response. I can't thank you enough. To all my new subscribers, welcome. I hope you like what I put out. I really do. I engage conversation, so if you've got anything to say about anything, please let me know. Comment below. Woke up this morning and, of course, looking through YouTube and everything, spending a little bit of time. I've got a day off, believe it or not, I hope. But I woke up this morning, was looking at stuff online, looking at the responses, reading what everybody has commented on the video I posted yesterday. And again, thank you very much. What I came up with and what I saw was that just blew my mind. Okay, little backstory. I'm a veteran. I served the United States military from 89 to 93, United States Navy, honorably discharged veteran. Proud of my service. I did what I wanted to do at the time to serve my country. And I think that everyone should, in some way or another, serve the country in some form or fashion. It's given us so much. Whether you believe it or not, it has. You've got benefits that people in other parts of the world will never have. Anyways, I woke up this morning only to find out, much to my shock and chagrin, that the United States Navy is having a influencer, much along the lines of Dylan Mulvaney, a transgender influencer, posting about joining the Navy. Seems they're going to have a shortfall of around 8,000 enlistees they're projecting for this year. They believe that by reaching out to the transgender and the LGBTQ community, that's going to just flood them with people who want to join up and serve their country. I tend to have a difference of opinion. I think what they're going to see now is a drop off in enlistments. And that's a shame. That's terrible, because it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. At the same time, being one of the worst experiences of my life. That's another whole story. But I mean, I'm proud that I did it, and I'm proud to be a sailor. I'm proud to be from the Navy. But what I don't think they quite are getting is that the reason why there's a drop off in recruitment. I mean, it's not an easy life. It's not a light lifestyle choice. You don't work 40 and go home in the vast majority of the military jobs. It's not a Monday through Friday thing, especially in the Navy. When you deploy and you're on a ship and you're in the ocean for 9 months and you get a total of, maybe 20 days off in 9 months' time, the rest of the time you're working. Even if you're supposed to not be working, you go and work because you're so bored out of your mind from doing nothing. There's tremendous moments of excitement, but a lot of the military is just sitting around and waiting to do nothing. And all of my brothers out there, y'all understand what I'm saying. Hurry up and wait. That's part of the military. Now, my idea of what would really increase the number of people wanting to join the military and the number of people of high caliber recruits that would come in, more intelligent, more skilled, be more accepting of the lifestyle, be more apt to make a career out of it, which most military enlistees do not make a career out of it at all. They do their time, they get out and try to get whatever they can out of it while they're there and convert that into a career outside of the military. But if you could make it a more attractive option to what is available in the civilian world, you would have a much better base. We would be able to have a leaner military, more trainable, better trained, higher intelligence level, better attitudes, better morale. It would be win-win-win all the way around. And I know that stupid me can't be the only person that sees this. There's got to be some more intelligent people than I out there that have seen this, and I don't know why they don't do it. I jotted down some numbers here. I did a little research, and this is my idea. Okay, first I'm just going to give you a background. Let's say that we're just operating off the 2022 budget for the fiscal year of 2022 for the military. The United States spent $715 billion on defense with a B. Bunches of money. I mean, that's a phenomenal amount. The pay range for members of the military, this is from enlisted to officer from the very first day boot camp recruit all the way up to the senior most officer level there is. You're looking at a range of somewhere between $35,000 a year to $124,000 a year. Now, this does include, if you want to call it housing, when you're bunked in a room with 6 other guys, and you have a space just big enough for you to lay in. That's your housing. That's it. You get military medical care, which all of you who've been in the military understand how great that is. At least it's there. You have something, so it's there. But let's just work off of the base salary numbers: $35,000 to $124,000 for the year of 2022. There was a total across all the forces of 1,335,548 active duty military members: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, even including the Space Force. There's only 1,600 of them, but we got to throw them in there. Reserves. There was 793,808 reserves. So, they can be possibly included into this pay situation, but I'm not sure. I'm just looking at, the average of active duty pay people. But the reserves get a fraction of what the active duty people get paid based on the amount of time they're there. For instance, if you're getting $35,000 a year as an entry-level E1 enlisted guy, and you're active duty full-time, that's 365 days a year. They will divide that out, and a E1 entry-level reserve will get what the 1 day's pay is for each day that they drill, the 1 weekend a month and the 2 weeks a year. So what we're looking at, if you look at the total payroll, out of that $715 billion, we're going to be generous. Let's be very, very generous with the amount of money that they paid out to the actual men and women in uniform. Generously speaking, you're talking somewhere around the $12 to $15 billion range. Let's just say $15 billion. That's $700 billion that went to contractors, that went to Raytheon, that went to Northrop Grumman, that went to all these other companies that these people are making. A contractor that works just an average, let's say a welder at the shipyard, at Ingalls Shipyard in Pascagoula, Mississippi, a welder is probably going to be making north of $100,000 a year. So and they're getting paid out of that $715 billion budget. So the amount of money the actual service people are getting does not equate to the amount of money that contractors are getting that are providing some of these services. And some of them are completely unnecessary. I promise you, there's a lot of waste in the military budget. Now, I think they're having some budget discussions right now in Washington, and the military is looking at going up somewhere north of $900 billion this year. They're not giving the men and women in uniform pay raises at all. The last pay raise the men and women got was 2.7%. And when you throw in the rate of inflation that we have had as of recently, basically they lost money. We've got men and women in uniform serving active duty that are having to go get food stamps, that are having to go ask for assistance in order to feed their families. That's impossible. So here's my suggestion. I know I've been kind of a long way around to get here, and I'm sorry, but instead of spending money to invest in transgender influencers to try to increase the likability of the military, and especially the Navy, and recruiting people, let's double the income. Let's double the salaries. Let's go from, like I said, a long range 15 billion to 30 billion. If the military is going to ask us, the taxpayers, to pay over $900 billion for this budget for them for the year, just the 1 year of 2023, our military members should be just compensated. They should, the salaries should be doubled. It's bizarre to me how someone can be not eligible to serve in the military and can make more money by 2 and 3 times the factor than people who are serving in the military. I don't know. It's just me. I'm probably wrong. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment, and if you like what I'm doing, like the video. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave me a comment and tell me you don't like what I'm doing. That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, much like I am mine. To all my military brothers and sisters out there, God bless you. I appreciate you, and I wish we could do more for you. We're going to try. Everybody else, that's all I got for today. Love you guys. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.